just let me know.
I made a video earlier this week, but I wasn't feeling what I was wearing. It was after I went to the gym too, so I was like, why am I filming after going to the gym? A few things I wanted to talk about was that, well, one, I'm here in my bed, obviously. But this room in my apartment has the best light for filming. So I was like, you know what? I want to film here. Also, got the light from the window. So yeah. Today I pre-made my breakfast last night. I made turkey bacon and eggs. And I pre-made my coffee because I thought I was gonna get up to go to work. And I didn't, so, and I also pre-made my lunch. So last night I got back from the gym. Yesterday was leg day. Lasted a bit more than I was used to, but overall, not mad that I did, because I didn't even realize I could do that weight at this point. I've been going to the gym consistently for like 2 months on a 4 to 5 day basis. And yeah, it's been great. It's been a push, but I think I'm actually ready to continue to go up in weight. And it's just about being consistent. I went yesterday, even though I was like, I did have a long day today, and I kind of felt like I had a cold coming on or something ish. I was like, no, I gotta go, because if I miss one day, it like tanks my endurance for the following class. Like if I miss more than 3 days, not gonna be good. Yeah, I've been taking classes. Classes are like so motivating, and I made a lot of friends actually meeting people in classes. Like the gym is actually a good place to make friends, because now I have friends that are doing the same thing that I'm doing, and I have accountability now, and I know that I'm gonna see that friend when I go to class, or they can help me to be like, oh, what classes did you do this week? What's your routine been? Are you coming tomorrow? Are you coming today? And I've been doing that with them too, so. But I made homemade chicken noodle soup yesterday, guys. I made the chicken, boiled the chicken. Of course, I added like 4 packets of like caldo de pollo. I added carrots, potatoes, and celery, and tricolor pasta. And it's actually really good. I'm gonna have it for lunch when I feel like eating lunch. And it makes the perfect, it was such a perfect meal that I had the idea to make this, because being that I woke up with a little bit of a sore throat today, it's gonna be a good lunch. And lately I've been making my own coffee. I am the type of person to go to Starbucks because I really, really like certain flavors they have. Their gingerbread latte, pistachio latte, so good. And I usually only ask for 1, maybe 2 pumps. Usually 1 will do the trick, otherwise it's way too sweet to me. And I think too much sugar in your coffee is like not gonna be good. Take that off. Here, in my Coke glass that I got from the Coca-Cola factory in Atlanta. Shout out to Andrea, if you watch this. And honestly, I think that's like my perfect homemade iced coffee, in Cuban coffee. So I bought this coffee in Cuba. Some of you may or may not know that I actually went there in October, had an amazing time, and I miss Cuba. I want to go back. They're in their winter season, and their winter season is literally like 70 degrees, mid 70s, like all Caribbean islands, and that's just crazy to me, because our winter season is 15 degrees to like 30 degrees. And right now it's actually not that bad. I feel like it's like 35, 40, if I had to guess. Basically, I guess by my proximity to the window. If I feel really icy cold by this window, I know it's chilly out. But I haven't been outside today. So I've been doing single crochet, and I made a single crochet scarf that I actually posted on my Instagram page, like a picture with it, on New Year's Eve. And now I'm working on doing a double crochet scarf, and we're gonna see how that turns out. It's so like relaxing and fun. Like I feel like when you take the time to learn something new, outside of scrolling through your phone, just looking at Instagram all day or TikTok, like it makes such a difference. I also, past 2 Sundays I've been going to church. you know me, I have a church that I go to in Brooklyn that I really like, and after the neighborhood that this church is in is close to a lot of stores that I like. So I went to Barnes and Nobles, and I went to a community bookstore as well the prior Sunday. Last Sunday I went to Barnes and Nobles and I bought 6 books. Before that I bought 3 at the other store. So this is what I bought originally. This book on waste, literally waste, called Wasteland. And it's pretty interesting. Like, it's interesting to me because I'm actually interested in ways that I can reduce my waste. Part of what I also like about this book is he talks about how there will never not be waste. And I feel like we have this myth of like, oh, like, we can recycle and it's gonna go away. There will always be waste. Even like there was waste. He talks about like the 1800s, and we don't realize they had so much more of a waste problem than we physically with our eyes see today. They had to deal with all that. They had more waste clogging their streets and their sewers and backing up into the river than we do today. But because there's so many more people on this planet now, our waste has like multiplied by the thousands, but we just don't see it like they did back then. So waste has always been, is, and will be a problem. But the best way this book is telling me that we can reuse things, that we can reduce our waste is by reusing it. Let me backtrack. We send a lot of our garbage, literally we send our garbage to a lot of East Asian countries. They take it, they have to deal with whatever's not usable, so it mounts up in their countries, and because their waste system is less advanced than ours in, like, let's say England, because this guy is from England, right, or UK, and he mentions a lot of waste recycling incineration plants, places in the UK, and they're all like pristine and nice looking, and you never see it driving by because it's like hidden in the woods. That's how much we don't really see our waste in Europe, and our waste process here in the US and in Europe. But he talks about how in Africa, when they get things that they can't use, because let's say they get a motorcycle jacket, he brought up, it's too hot to use that there, you can repurpose it into a school bag. And there's like literally, I think it's called Reborn. I have to look back at the page where it said the name of the company that created it, but reuse is so like the #1 way to help our waste problem. And so it made me think, like, anyone could sew anything together if you took the time to learn. What if we re-sewed something that we don't wear anymore into a bag, or created like patterns on jeans? And you can actually profit off of that if you want to resell that to someone. So yeah, like in America, and I think the UK too, we have sites like Depop, Poshmark, whatever, where you can resell things. Whether or not that's successful, if you want to sell your dirty, crusty Air Force Ones for $100 because they're vintage, yeah, no, that's not what I'm talking about. That's not going to sell. That's not even... The best thing to do is somehow repurpose that, to break the shoe down and repurpose the cloth and the leather or the plastic synthetic material that created the shoe and repurpose it into something else. Everything we do is going to create waste, though. There's going to be waste created in that process, but it's better than, okay, let's just burn the whole, incinerate this person's pair of shoes, all this clothes that we're not going to use, that's not being used, that's not being worn by anyone, that doesn't want it on Depop, Poshmark, whatever, and you throw it in the garbage. Is better than incinerating that, because that's all that's going to happen. And then he also talks about composting, which is interesting because it's not something we really do. Like, it's kind of crazy process. And to think about things breaking down and just watching it over like 6 months to a year and having to create... This man actually farms worms to put in his compost to enrich in the compost. I don't know, a lot of people are not going to do that. But it's really good for our land. And he also talks about how we literally waste so much farm food. And we did not need to farm to make that much, like, crops. And I just talk so much. Even when I'm sick, I'm gonna talk, like, whatever. This is actually a movie. I started reading this book, and it's pretty good. This much into it. So, like, honestly, it's good, but I just have a feeling a twist or turn is gonna come. It's not the fastest pace, but it's kind of quickly getting into the plot. We're already kind of getting into the beginning of the story. I also bought Salem's Lot by Stephen King. I bought Pet Sematary. Heard that was a really, really good book. Heard it was an emotional book, that if you deal with child loss or have had a recent loss, not to read it, because it actually will hurt you reading it. I got that from Mike's Book Reviews on YouTube. Love that guy for book reviews, especially if you love fiction. Amazing. And I love fiction. Like, I'm a huge fiction fan. No, I did make a vision board. Maybe I'll show you guys a vision board that I made for the beginning of the year. Before. Isn't she pretty? I have my 2021 to 2022 vision board here as well. Really not the goal for this year, but it's crazy that a lot of these things are now true. When I look back, I was in grad school and I was really taking dance seriously as well. And I've accomplished so much with dance. So I put a lot of dancing pictures obviously in this corner. Reading is a passport to countless adventures. I've read so many books actually 2022. Probably like 15 to 20. Started making money, got a job in 2023 because that's when I graduated, but I was also working while in school too. I've always been a motivated person, you know. Even when I'm in school, that doesn't stop me from taking my dance classes, working, reading. And I am officially an occupational therapist, so I really did reach my goal. Isn't that crazy? Wait, I didn't even realize I reached this goal. Pack your lunch. Girls and guys, I've been packing my lunch and my breakfast pretty much every day. Didn't buy a new car. Been using my same car because I just don't think it's a good investment right now. Good credit. Been doing good credit. Got a side job. Have a couple jobs now. This was in 2022 before I was working. Credit cards, no. I actually don't know why I put that there because I don't want to. I think credit card right now, credit when you're doing it in small amounts is always a good thing. Put a picture of my lovely panda girl because I always love her. Yeah. I've been using a microphone now because why not? Like, so what if I get no views? How cool is it that you have a microphone when you want to make a video for something? Like, it feels so like important. Not that anyone else needs to think what I'm saying is important, but it's just fun, you know? Like, content creation, if you're not making money off of it, it should just be fun because it's like graphic design. It's entertaining to edit the video, to talk about something. Somebody you know at least is going to watch it and take something from it. So, oh yeah, let me just, but yeah, featuring Bloom. This is not a sponsorship. I barely use that, to be honest with you. And it's just so cool that I grew my own broccoli. The carrots were a fail. Literally did not grow. Don't know why. But yeah. So this is my first official YouTube video of 2024. Maybe I'll put this on Instagram. I don't know. A little piece of it. But yeah, everyone. I hope everyone has a blessed day. I hope everyone has a good rest of their week. It's currently Wednesday that I'm filming this. Midweek. Finish the week off strong. Get in your goals for the week. Just do it, even if you're tired, afraid, scared, whatever, or don't want to do it but you know you should do it, like the gym. Just go finish the week off strong, so you could have a good weekend and reset for Monday. Also, I love every day of the week now. Like, I like Mondays a lot, actually, just as much as I like Fridays, because it's like a fresh start to your week. I like my weekly routine. If you like what you do during the week, you're not going to dread, oh, I hate Monday, oh, I hate Tuesday because it's not close enough to Friday. Find the way that you want to have a happy week with a gym class, time for this, time for that, meeting friends on a regular basis, having a set coffee date with them on a weekday basis. You'll feel like looking forward to Wednesday when you used to not. Hope everyone has a good week. Sorry, I edited and cut off my goodbye. But come back for more. I'm gonna try to do something a little different each video, make it more like something you can't find as easily on YouTube because there's so many of the same content creators on YouTube. But yeah, everyone have a good, blessed rest of your week.
Morning wake ups, practicing on day.